Black dwarfs of establishment. To them, black dwarfs are very, very smooth on the surface, and they're mostly mathematical constructs. They don't want to concern themselves with physical reality, because physical reality has too many variables, and with math, you need to cut out all the variables, but the more variables you cut out, the more of reality you subtract from the model. So the more correct they are with the math, the less they have to do with reality. That's the main rule of thumb there. The black dwarfs of stellar metamorphosis. They are rough and smooth. They have mountains, oceans, plateaus, and valleys. Black dwarfs, their atmospheres are mainly carbon, and that's also theoretical. Their atmospheres have nitrogen, carbon dioxide, oxygen, argon, water vapor, etc. The white dwarf is an old star, and it cools and becomes a black dwarf, which is a dead star. They both have very small radiuses, and they both have huge masses. That's another thing, there's no mass loss with this transition. So you have huge mass, small radius, huge mass, stops shining, still the same radius basically, which is very strange. The white dwarf slowly cools over billions of years, and they do not include any other stages of stellar evolution. That's the main problem here. It's a very big issue. They are the end stage of stellar evolution, and that's the main thing that's correct with establishment, is that, yeah, they are the end stage of stellar evolution. But what establishment does is they forget all the stages of stellar evolution. Here, stellar metamorphosis corrects that. You have a small radius and a large mass, and it expands very, very rapidly to dissipate the heat, and it shines in very, very big and bright blue giant stages, and then it cools down from white stages to yellow to orange to red and into auburn, and then it becomes a brown dwarf, and it continues cooling and contracting. It just keeps on going, and eventually you get a black dwarf, which is like Earth or Mercury, which has a small radius and a small mass. Inside of the establishment version of black dwarfs, they do not exist. They are theoretical, which is a very big issue because the black dwarf is supposedly older than the universe, so if we were to see one, it means the Big Bang is incorrect. So essentially, I mean, it doesn't quite count, but really it kind of does. The Earth just simply existing falsifies Big Bang.